Africa is known for many things: poverty, corruption, and insecurity. But one thing the continent is also famous for are its old leaders who hold on to power for decades and refuse to let go even when they are incapable of solving their country's needs. As Africa strides toward a dynamic future, the presence of aging leaders raises critical questions about governance and progress. Several of the continent's oldest presidents, some in power for over 40 years, are increasingly seen as out of touch with the needs of younger generations. Their advanced age often hampers decision-making and adaptability in a rapidly changing world. In this video, we shall be shining the light on these leaders and the call for a renewal in leadership. It's time to consider how their longevity in office affects national performance and the potential for rejuvenation that fresh perspectives could bring to the African political landscape. So, if you are ready, let's get started. 10. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President of Nigeria, 73 years. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, born on March 29, 1952, is currently serving as the 16th President of Nigeria since May 29, 2023. Prior to his presidency, Tinubu was the governor of Lagos State from 1999 to 2007, and also served as a senator for Lagos West during the Third Republic. While Tinubu's extensive political experience is notable, concerns have been raised about the age of political leaders in a country where a significant portion of the population is youthful. Currently at 73, a lot of Nigerians have greatly criticized his leadership, stating that he is one of the worst presidents in Nigerian history, stating that he is too old and incompetent. Critics argue that leadership should reflect the demographic realities of the nation, suggesting that younger leaders may be more attuned to the aspirations and challenges faced by the majority. Nigeria's economy has been at its worst, with South Africa, Egypt, and Algeria surpassing it. Bribery and corruption has also marred his government, and Nigerians are tired. As of 2025, President Tinubu has become very unpopular, with many calling on him to resign and retire immediately. 9. Ismael Omar Guelleh, President of Djibouti, 77 years. Ismael Omar Guelleh has been serving as the President of Djibouti since 1999, making him one of Africa's longest-serving leaders. He succeeded his uncle, Hassan Gould Abtidon, and has since secured multiple re-elections, including a fifth term in 2021 with over 98% of the vote. However, these elections have faced criticism and opposition boycotts, raising concerns about their fairness. Throughout his tenure, Guelleh has been accused of consolidating power and suppressing dissent. Notably, in 2011, thousands of Djiboutians protested, demanding his resignation, reflecting public dissatisfaction with his extended rule. While experience is valuable, prolonged leadership, especially into advanced age, can hinder the infusion of new ideas and energy essential for addressing contemporary challenges. Djibouti's youthful population may benefit from leadership that mirrors their aspirations and brings fresh perspectives. Stepping down would not only demonstrate a commitment to democratic principles, but also pave the way for a peaceful transition, fostering political stability and aligning the nation's leadership with its demographic realities. 8. Abdelmadjid Tebboune, President of Algeria, 79 years. Abdelmadjid Tebboune has been serving as the President of Algeria since December 2019. He secured re-election in September 2024 with 94.7% of the vote. His tenure has been marked by efforts to address economic challenges and navigate complex international relations, including recent diplomatic engagements with France. We cannot downplay the importance of experience, but concerns arise when a nation's leadership does not reflect its predominantly youthful demographic. Algeria's median age is approximately 28 years, suggesting a populace eager for representation that aligns with their perspectives and aspirations. At 79, President Tebboune's continued leadership may not fully resonate with the dynamic needs of this younger generation. Transitioning power to a younger leader could infuse fresh ideas and energy into the political landscape, fostering innovation and more effectively addressing contemporary challenges. Such a move would not only demonstrate a commitment to democratic principles but also ensure that the leadership is more attuned to the evolving aspirations of Algeria's citizens. 7. Yoweri Museveni, President of Uganda. 80 years. Yoweri Museveni has been serving as the President of Uganda since 1986, making him one of the longest-serving leaders globally with 39 years as president. During his tenure, Museveni has been credited with bringing stability and economic growth to Uganda, following years of turmoil. However, his extended rule has raised concerns regarding democratic governance and the peaceful transfer of power. In 2017, Museveni signed a law removing the presidential age limit of 75 years, allowing him to extend his time in office. Critics argue that at 80, Museveni's prolonged leadership may hinder the emergence of new ideas and the representation of Uganda's predominantly youthful population, where 3/4 are younger than 30. Stepping down would provide an opportunity for leadership renewal, fostering democratic principles and aligning the nation's leadership more closely with its demographic realities. A peaceful transition could enhance political stability and encourage the development of robust institutions, ensuring that Uganda's governance structures are responsive to the needs and aspirations of its citizens. 6. Joseph Nguema Boakai, President of Liberia, 80 years. Joseph Nguema Boakai was inaugurated as Liberia's 26th president on January 22, 2024, after narrowly defeating incumbent George Weah in the November 2023 election. Prior to his presidency, Boakai served as Liberia's vice president from 2006 to 2018 under President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. His extensive political career also includes a tenure as Minister of Agriculture from 1983 to 1985. While Boakai's decades of experience provide valuable insight, concerns have been raised about his age and its potential impact on his capacity to address Liberia's pressing challenges effectively. Leadership demands adaptability and vigor, qualities that can be influenced by advancing age. Critics argue that Liberia, with a youthful population, might benefit from younger leadership that can bring fresh perspectives and energy to governance. Boakai's health has also been a topic of discussion. During his inauguration, he experienced faintness due to the sweltering heat, highlighting potential concerns about his physical stamina. Given these considerations, it may be prudent for President Boakai to contemplate a transition of power to a younger generation of leaders. Such a move could infuse new ideas and dynamism into Liberia's political landscape, aligning leadership more closely with the nation's demographic realities and fostering a future-oriented approach to governance. 5. Denis Sassou, Nguesso, President of the Republic of Congo, 81 years. Denis Sassou Nguesso, born on November 23, 1943, is currently 81 years old and has been a central figure in the Republic of the Congo's political landscape for several decades. He first assumed the presidency in 1979, serving until 1992, and then returned to power in 1997, maintaining his position since then. Throughout his tenure, Sassou Nguesso has been re-elected multiple times, including a notable victory in 2021 with 88% of the vote, extending his rule to over 36 years. While his leadership has provided continuity, concerns have been raised regarding the implications of prolonged governance by an octogenarian leader in a nation where the median age is just over 18. Critics argue that such extended rule may hinder the infusion of new ideas and the representation of the country's youthful demographic. Transitioning power to a younger generation could invigorate the nation's political and economic landscape, fostering innovation and addressing contemporary challenges more effectively. By stepping down, President Sassou Nguesso would demonstrate a commitment to democratic principles and facilitate a peaceful transfer of power, potentially setting a positive precedent for future leadership transitions in the region. 4. Emmerson Mnangagwa, President of Zimbabwe, 82 years. Emmerson Mnangagwa has served as Zimbabwe's president since 2017, following the ousting of Robert Mugabe. Mnangagwa secured a second term in 2023, set to conclude in 2028. However, the ruling ZANU-PF party has proposed extending his tenure by 2 years until 2030, sparking internal divisions and public protests. Recent demonstrations led by war veterans reflect growing dissatisfaction with Mnangagwa's leadership and opposition to potential term extensions. Critics argue that at 82, Mnangagwa's prolonged rule may hinder the infusion of new ideas and energy vital for addressing Zimbabwe's socio-economic challenges. They contend that stepping down would pave the way for younger, dynamic leadership better equipped to navigate the nation's future. While experience is invaluable, leadership renewal is essential for democratic vitality and responsive governance. Mnangagwa's resignation could signal a commitment to constitutionalism and inspire confidence in Zimbabwe's democratic institutions. 3. Teodoro Obiang Nguema, President of Equatorial Guinea, 83 years. Teodoro Obiang Nguema, Mbasogo, born in 1942, is currently 83 years old and has been the president of Equatorial Guinea since seizing power in a 1979 coup, making him one of the world's longest-serving non-royal leaders. His 45-year tenure has been marked by allegations of human rights abuses, corruption, and suppression of political opposition. Despite the country's significant oil wealth, a large portion of the population continues to live in poverty, highlighting issues of economic mismanagement. At 83, President Obiang's prolonged rule raises concerns about the concentration of power and the lack of democratic renewal. The nation's youthful population may benefit from leadership that reflects their aspirations and brings fresh perspectives to governance. Transitioning power could open avenues for democratic reforms, improved human rights, and equitable economic development. Stepping down would not only align with democratic principles, but also set a precedent for peaceful transitions of power in the region, fostering stability and growth for Equatorial Guinea. 2. Alassane Ouattara, President of Ivory Coast, 84 years. Alassane Ouattara, who is currently 84 years old, has been serving as the President of Côte d'Ivoire since 2010 and is currently in his third term, which began in 2020 amid significant controversy and opposition boycotts. In January 2025, Ouattara expressed his willingness to continue serving, indicating potential plans to run for a fourth term in the upcoming October 2025 elections. While experience is valuable in leadership, prolonged tenure, especially into